air tray, and this will go with him wherever he goes, and then you should, I would recommend like a gym, like a backpack or something, better than a plastic
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah, we have.
And, you know, if you have a little compartment, you can actually put the pieces in different compartments.
Now he has no inner cannula,
Nope.
correct? No.
So this piece here, this is the tubing, would go to the oxygen tank. So there's a little nipple
On the regulator.
on the regulator, so pretend that's a regulator, you would put the oxygen all the way up. So if the vent was high, high pressuring, I pop them off and I try to ambu, and if I couldn't get anything, that means there's a blockage or plug, then I would deflate the cuff fully, and then you would ambu, make sure the mask is on there, call 911, nose down the mouth, and then you're just gonna make sure you have a tight seal. You wanna make sure that seal's tight, and you'll give him breath, and you wanna watch that chest rise. And in the meantime, you call 911. So it's not gonna go through. I'm just right. You want to give him enough breath because he's a good sized patient here. You want to make sure you see that chest. Watch his chest rise with the vent. That's what you want to see with the ambu, whether you're doing it via the trach or via the mask. So when you're breathing for him, you want to see that chest wall rise. Now, if he has an issue with that vent, you can actually switch to the other vent, and as long as he's fine, you just switch it and try to troubleshoot the other vent. But in the meantime, like I said, if there's a plug, deflate it. If you can't clear it at first, deflate the cuff, ambu him via mask, and then call 911. You guys want to feel how this is? So if you got a plug, if you had a plug, that's how it would feel. So give you a breath. You don't have to go that hard, just Nick. Yeah.
Just like halfway?
No, a little bit more than halfway. But just a little, you don't want to, there you go, and release. So if you had a plug, good. Feel the resistance. So you kind of want to, and release. So you want to give a breath like every 3 seconds. You don't want to hyperventilate him. So you give him a breath, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000 breath, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, and then you're gonna check his pulse, make sure his pulse, he's, otherwise we're gonna have to perform CPR. We call 911 at that point, and they're right down the street. Ventilation is important, so if you haven't got trained in CPR, I would definitely do some type of training in CPR. And just tell them you have a loved one at home that has a trach, if you'd like to learn CPR with the trach.
Okay. Oh, could have done that while you were here. A question. I think it was Joe who showed us. Were you one of you guys here that time? He said he put that into here so there's a little more room instead of just.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, and that way you can suction too if you need to.
Yeah, so what I would do, is there an extra? Make sure it's easier, so I'll probably do this. With the adapter, and it just makes it easier to connect. Okay. And so you do this, and it just makes it easier to connect if you had to. Of the swivels for you. It's like bagpipes. Right. And then if you had this, and you had the suction, you have the inline all set, and you would just hook it up the same way you would that. If you started coughing.